Dear students, in today's lecture, we are going to look at what is percentage yield, how it can be calculated, and finally, we will look at why actual yield is always less than theoretical yield. Let's dive in. Percentage yield is the measure of efficiency of a reaction expressed as percentage. It compares actual yield of a product obtained from a reaction to a theoretical yield. It can be written like this: percentage yield is equal to actual yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Let's look at an example. We have to calculate the percentage yield of a reaction when 25 gram of copper carbonate is burned to produce 14 gram of copper oxide. So here we are given actual yield, that is 14 gram. Mass of the copper carbonate used is 25 gram. Now we have to calculate theoretical yield as well as the percentage yield of this reaction. But first, let's calculate the molecular weight of copper carbonate. And that's pretty easy. Atomic weight of copper is 64 and it has only one atom, and that of a carbon is 12. For oxygen, it's 16 multiplied with 3 because there are 3 oxygen atoms in copper carbonate. So this is the actual reaction. The formula weight of copper carbonate is 124 gram and that of copper oxide is 80 gram. We are concerned only with these two species. From the balanced equation, if 124 gram of copper carbonate are burned, it gives us 80 gram of copper oxide. We can also write it like this: if 124 gram copper carbonate gives us 80 gram of copper oxide, then 1 gram of copper carbonate will give us 80 divided by 124 gram of copper oxide, which is equal to 0.65 gram. If 1 gram of copper carbonate gives us 0.65 gram, then how much copper oxide would be produced by burning 25 gram of copper carbonate? So simply we will have to multiply 25 with 0.65 and we will get the theoretical yield is 16.25 gram of copper oxide. So copper oxide that the balanced chemical equation gives us is 16.25 gram. So 16.25 gram of copper oxide is actually the theoretical yield that we have calculated using balanced chemical equation. Let's get to our equation, and that is percentage yield is equal to actual yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Now this 14 gram is actual yield that was given to us initially, and 16.25 gram is theoretical yield that we have calculated using balanced chemical equation. Simply dividing this part and multiplying with 100, we get 86.15% percentage yield. Now you can see it's not equal to 100%. This means some of the product was lost. Now the question is, why actual yield is less than theoretical yield, or why we don't have 100% percentage yield of a chemical reaction? So these are the different reasons. First one, incomplete reactions. Not all reactants may convert into products, leading to a lower yield. And similarly, other reactions may also occur consuming reactants and producing different products. Similarly, loss of product. During the process of transferring, filtering, or purifying a product, some material may be lost. And reaction conditions may also change. For example, temperature, pressure, and presence of impurities can affect the efficiency of a reaction. And finally, measurement errors. Inaccuracies in weighing or measuring reactants and products can also result in lower yields. So this was all about percentage yield, and thanks for watching.